Hello again. I nearly got to a fourth character, but I stopped because I needed to answer the door. So this character is based on probably my favourite character from the Robin Hood stories, but you kind of got a bit of an introduction at the end of the last video as to what that was. This is based on the character of Will Scarlet, and it's predominantly talking about how as Will Scarlet was 15, but Robin was 17, Robin was able to go and join the army, but Will Scarlet, his cousin, got sadly left behind. Off you ran to Iraq and Afghanistan, off you ran to the show, thinking that you were the man, signing up to be a soldier boy, leaving me here like a discarded toy. I could feel my cheeks burning red, and how I wish you were dead when you left me for your games. I was too young to do what you did. I could see you, and you just wanted to get me rid, ashamed of your cousin, like a little puppy dog. So you let me sink deeper and deeper into your stinking rotten bog. I could feel my cheeks burning red. As then, as now, I wish you were dead, when you left me far behind. For the glory you were blind, when you left me for those games. You never once thought of me. You never once saw what would be, or the shame of your cousin, with his cheeks burning red. And I still wish now I wish you were dead. Or that you came back without any honour. So now you know that this is true. My name is Scarlet, and I'm nothing like you. So that's Will Scarlet's character. As you can see, got a little bit of anger issues to be dealing with. The next character is based on sort of a situation that I hit on in pantomime. When groups have done Babes in the Woods, there's the fabulous role of playing King Richard, but unfortunately King Richard basically never gets to be kind of part of the cast because he comes in for 5 minutes and then the play's all over. And so you get told by the director, well, this doesn't matter, you know, you can come to rehearsals later, but then you never really get bonded into the cast. And so I was looking through the names of some of the lesser known Robin Hood characters, and I came across this character called Roger Lightfoot. Now, what I've done with the character is I've made him a character that's kind of come back from the wars in Afghan and Iraq. But he's come back to sort of like see what's going on, but he disguises himself and as such ends up joining Robin Hood's gang. Naturally, when Marion comes along, Roger Lightfoot sort of like Scarpers runs off the scene. And you think, oh, well, maybe he's sort of like a bit of a coward. But slowly towards the end of the play, you begin to click that actually it's because Marion would obviously recognise him and blow his cover as to who he was. So this is not so much the character of King Richard, but this is the character of King Richard revealing himself after being Roger Lightfoot. You can release those people and see your king. And can you guess where I have been? And all the evil I have seen. I'm sorry, Maid Marian, to have hidden from you, but if you'd seen my face, you would have seen me true. I needed time to look and know that my country had fallen so low. Well, why did I go? When England needed a shield and a bow. Please forgive me, and let me come home. I know now this throne is only on alone. Only now do I see, from the heart we can be free. So that's the Roger Lightfoot character. I'm trying to sort of like rattle through them reasonably quickly. Again, one of the lesser known characters, but interesting to sort of like study and sort of like have a look at was the character called Studley or Stoodley. Depends on how you really would like to pronounce it. This character at the time of the scene is playing with some cards. I think you'll get from the monologue what type of personality he is. He's talking to Robin about Little John. Well, who's he? Well, you should remember his name. He was here before you left. Do you remember me? Crabstaff? No? The Tinker? The Jolly Pinder of Wakefield? No? Nothing ring a bell? Fair enough. Well, I was nothing but a gambler, most of my time in Ladbroke's terminal, Stoodley on the betting terminals and fruit machines. But him? You should remember him. Well, given that you don't, let me introduce you. This is Little. There, I gave him his name. Now, I guess you two have some catching up to do, so I'll leave you. Laters. See ya. Sorry, whatever your name is. See you, Little. Oh, and if you need me, call for Stoodley, the gambler, the tinker, the spy. So that's Stoodley. On to another one. This is basically how I set the context of the play, being on a council estate with two brothers, one slightly older than the other. I think you can probably guess who. And this is entitled Richie and Johnny. On our estate are two brothers, Richie and Johnny. Well, both of them are kings. Well, at least one is, and the other's a wannabe. Richie was a leader, but he was desperate to get away. Richie was going to get out of this place, make something of his life. Richie was going to take the shilling and join the army, become an officer. Richie was a leader with the heart of a lion. Johnny wasn't stupid. Well, Johnny wasn't going to die. Johnny wasn't going to be killed in somebody's desert. He knew. And Johnny knew what he wanted. Wait. Wait until Richie left. He'd become the leader. He'd become the king. Johnny would be Lackland no more. No more being second in command. No more being ignored. So Johnny watched. Johnny could wait. Bye-bye, Richie. Bye-bye, Hood. Bye-bye, Alan. Johnny waited until all the good boys left. And now, all the good boys are gone. So I'm going to do another video after this, because this is running at 6 minutes 26, which will probably be a little bit too long. I've got about another 3 more, and then I hope to post up a few events that seem to be coming our way in Brussels.